Hello everyone, we go on our educational videos series, and today we'll talk more about the services, the term that was introduced in the previous video. When talking about services, it's necessary to distinguish two types of services: system services and HostApp services. System services provide platform-dependent file operations for ODA platform, while HostApp services provide platform-specific file operations within the ODA platform. We will analyze the class hierarchy and similar things a little bit later. For now, we will pay attention to the following. System services are in charge of ODA modules loading. They are in charge of the auxiliary files, properties, and processing. And additionally, system services are in charge of the ODA activation procedure. As for HostApp services, it is in charge for the following: member product information, for instance, product version, etc. File operations, for instance, find, alternate font, and similar ones. And the very model reading is also implemented as part of HostApp services. A common practice of working with services is the following. We create some MyServices class inheriting from both system and HostApp services. We override some of the methods related to file find in this class if necessary, of course for our purposes, for instance to search for some fonts or etc. We create the object of this class and use this object to read the file. A couple of additional words about the initialization. Initialization is a must-do operation in an ODE-based application. It applies to system services and performs the registration of the necessary classes. After the registration of the classes is performed in the initialization, it's possible to create the instances of those classes in the member application. This diagram illustrates the differences between HostApp and system services. As you see, HostApp services, the right part, are format dependent, as we have two separate inheritance branches for binary and IOC, while system services is format independent and works for the whole ODA platform. And as a self-check, two key points of today's video. The first key point, HostApp services and system services, the difference between those services. And the second key point, the common practice of using services with MyServices class and initialization as a must-do operation in an ODE-based application.